Behold our mystical guardian owl. Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, I tell you, it's Vlog Thursday, and I have an amazing day to be outside. I'm here with little Grizzly, who's having fun. He is just my buddy. He came in my room to wake me up this morning, jumped up in bed and cuddled up next to me. He's so sweet. Now he's getting camera shot. I tell you, we got a great day here in Virginia. The sky is just spectacular. Look at this beautiful, beautiful sky. Our Sun Lord is bright overhead, and we are having the best time. I'm just so glad you guys are here. And you know, as I've told you, this week we're going to be doing a little bit of a different kind of routine here at Spirit Channel. And so I invite you just to come on along. You know, at the end of this month, we're going to be coming up on Beltane, which is a wonderful high holy day of the Wicca. It's a magical night. One of the old names of Beltane is May Eve, and it falls on April 30th. And it's the eve before the beginning of May. One a very strong, ancient, powerful, magical night. And I thought we'd talk a little bit about that and kind of get ready for that. I have here that I brought with me one of my favorite classic Wiccan books. It's called Wicca, A Guide for the Solitary Practitioner. It's by Scott Cunningham. And I really recommend this book for any of you who are, you know, Wiccan, whether you're new or been Wiccan for 20 years like I have. It's just a wonderful book. And this was probably the first book that I started with. But he has a section in here on the days of power, the Sabbats. And, oh, by the way, here's my bookmark. I forgot it was in this book. This is an Egyptian bookmark that I have. It's got Isis and Horus. Isn't that cool? Horus is a sun lord. Isis is a great mother. So anyways, so here's our section on Beltane. And I thought I'd, we'd do a little reading, talk about that. And it says Beltane. Beltane, April 30th, marks the emergence of the young god into manhood. Stirred by the energies at work in nature, he desires the goddess. They fall in love, lie among the grasses and blossoms, and unite. The goddess becomes pregnant of the god. The Wiccans celebrate the symbol of her fertility in ritual. Beltane, also known as May Day, has been marked with feasts and rituals. Maypoles, supremely phallic symbols, were the focal point of Old English village rituals. Many persons rose at dawn to gather flowers and green branches from the fields and gardens, using them to decorate the maypole, their homes, and themselves. The flowers and greenery symbolize the goddess, the maypole, the god. Beltane marks the return of vitality, of passion, and hopes consummated. Maypoles are sometimes used by Wiccans today during Beltane rituals, but the cauldron is a more common focal point of the ceremony. It represents, of course, the goddess, the essence of womanhood, the end of all desire, the equal but opposite of the maypole, symbolic of the god. You know, as I sit out today, I tell you, I feel the Beltane energy growing. Everything is so lush and green here. Look at my mom's yard. It's just looking wonderful. The nature preserve behind us is really getting verdant. I'm just loving it. And, you know, this Sunday we are going to do a Beltane ritual on our live broadcast, the Witching Hour. So if you want to be in on our ritual, we're going to post the ritual scene on our Facebook page and around so you can copy the ritual. But it's going to be very simple, and all you need to get, these are the supplies I want you to gather this week so you'll be ready for Sunday. You need a chalice of water, or a glass if you don't have a chalice, but if you can, bring out a nice chalice. And you need chalice, you need to fill it with water, and you need a pen and a piece of paper. That's simple. And then you want to gather with us in the Order of the Purple Cord here on my channel. It'll be live broadcast on Sunday at 8 p.m. and we're going to gather, and that's 8 p.m. Eastern U.S. time, and we're going to do a ritual for Beltane. So we invite all of you to be part of our ritual. Well, Tubies, I decided to come around to the front of the house. I was having so many distractions by the dogs. It's a little quieter out here. But I wanted to show you my mom's garden, her plants, or how they're growing. Look at this. This Beltane energy is just wonderful. Look how rich and green the shrubs are and the grass. Across the way, they got a cherry tree. It's starting to lose its blossoms, but it's still quite dramatic and quite beautiful. You can see that giant oak tree up there is now starting to break out and bloom. And so that energy, that Beltane energy, is all around us. Today I decided to put on white and silver. I did a video a few weeks ago about wearing white, that it purifies one's body, mind, and spirit, and silver also. And so today I'm wearing my silver pentacle on my silver chain and in white. And I would encourage you, as we go to Beltane, it's a good time to, release all of the drudge. The winter. This is, at least where I live, it's been a long winter. We've all been closed up. And now we want to get out as much as we can, absorb that sunlight. When you go in the sunlight, your body makes vitamin D. So you want to absorb the sunlight. You want to breathe in the air and let yourself be lightened. So today I'm wearing white because I'm being purified. It's also a great time to put out signs of spring, like this little garden flag my mom has at her porch, this little hummingbird. And hummingbirds are good luck. They're considered magical birds. So we got a hummingbird here, and they bring prosperity and love into one's life. And now is the time to set out house guardians, since we can all start to get outside, at least in the northern hemisphere. Those of you in Australia, I know you're going into winter now, but for those of us up here in North America and in Europe, it's a good time to put house totems and guardians, renew those and bless yourself. This is my mother's owl on her front door, and I just love it. And my mother doesn't realize it, but she's actually been drawn. I asked her, I said, why do you put owls around here? She said, it just makes me feel safe. And that's the truth. This is her totem spirit, her guardian. So she has owls around all of her doors, and nobody taught her to do that. That's what's interesting. It's a natural form of magic. And if you don't have a totem animal, you might want to ask the spirit to bring that to you. Now, you don't have to use an animal. You could use any sacred symbol. You could use a pentacle or a cross or a picture of a saint. My mom likes owls, so that's kind of cool. Not only is it a time to set wards and get your house prepared for the summer, but it's also a time, if you already have, guardian items around your home. Maybe you have lawn gnomes, or maybe you have an owl like my mom. It's a good time to reconsecrate those and re-bless them. And in fact, maybe we'll do that today. What do you think? We'll recharge my mom's guardian spirits. I think she'd like that. Now, if you have house guardians that you've already had, or sacred symbols outside your home, the first thing you want to do is, at this time of springtime at Beltane, is clean them. So we're going to clean up this owl here, and then we'll reconsecrate it. I'm just using a little cleaner here on this, and we're going to just wipe this owl down. Oops, hold on, let me get my right hand. I'm left-handed, so I have to move things around here. But you see, it gets wear and tear in the wind. You want to just polish that thing up. You can just clean it. It's got cobwebs around it. Just make it shiny. Look at that. It's already starting to get shiny. Look how shiny that's getting. We just want to clean this owl, He just, oh, look how much dirt's coming off of that. Now that owl definitely needs some cleaning. So it's a good thing we're getting this owl clean. So we're going to work on this. And we're going to make it just nice. And while you're doing your cleaning, visualize light coming in and helping with the cleaning process. Visualize, just this thing getting all clean. This thing definitely needs a cleaning. It's really dirty. Now, you know, as I always talk to you guys about travel magic, you know, I'm traveling and I don't have all my ritual tools in my altar. And, you know, I always say work with what you got. Well, if you want to do a consecration, you know, all you need is a little holy water. Now, if we were doing it all fancy, we'd have incense and all sorts of, but I don't have any incense with me. So is that going to stop me? Heck no. So what we're going to do is we're going to prepare some holy water here. So come on along. All right, so we got a little glass. We're going to just fill it with some tap water. Now, it's nice to have spring water, but you know, you can use regular tap water because remember, the power is in the blessing of the water. And once you have your glass with water, then you want to dig up some salt. So I happen to have some just regular salt here at my mom's. And now if you're traveling like I am and you don't have salt, stop by like a McDonald's. They give out free salt packets, or 7-Eleven. You can get salt anywhere. Mom happens to have a cute little salt shaker here that's an owl. And I thought because we're consecrating an owl, this would be perfect to use. So what you want to do is just add a little measure. I like to add 3 measures of salt. So I'll say 1, 2, 3. There you go. Now remember again, one of the principles of travel magic, work with what you got. I didn't bring my athame because I was on a train and you know they check bags nowadays. So I found just a regular butter knife, and this is going to be our athame. And so all you want to do is then say, as the atham, or the athame, is to the Lord, so the chalice is to the lady. May the salt and water be mixed, blessed, and purified for our working. So mote it be. And then you can trace the pentacle over the water as well. So mote it be. And now we've got chalice of holy water. And now we want to come back outside and bring our water with us to our house guardian image. The next step that you want to do is invoke the power of the guardian. So we'll say a prayer like this. Great Spirit of the Great Owl, we invoke you now. May you come and lend your protection to this image. May your spiritual presence indwell within, that this owl may stand guardian over my mother's home. I invoke the spirit of the owl to be a guardian. So mote it be. And take your water and dip your fingers in your chalice. And as you sprinkle it, you visualize light filling the image. And you say the following. Wherever this salt and water is cast, may no evil spell or negative intention last. So mote it be. Wherever this salt and water is cast, see, we're sprinkling the owl with the holy water, may no evil spell or negative intention last. So mote it be. And then I like to take my hand and also trace the sign of the pentacle over this image and say, here this pentacle I lay for protection and blessing by night, by day. Circle it with light. So mote it be. Another step that we could also do to further empower our guardian totem here is to anoint and consecrate his eyes for vision. And so we take our holy water and we anoint each eye and we say, I call forth the great spirit of the protecting owl, the guardian. Give sight to this image that it may watch and see and be on guard. Let's do the other eye. I've got some water here. I call the great spirit of the owl, give sight to this image, that it may watch and see and always be on guard. May it give warning to the occupants of this home, should danger approach. I breathe into you life. I breathe into you life. And at this point, you want to blow on the image. I breathe into you life. receive power. Well, Tubies, now my mom's guardian totem has been prepared. We've cleaned it and anointed it and consecrated it. And so now she has a powerful talisman to keep her safe. So even when I'm not here, I know that the owl is watching and protecting. Well, guys, I hope that today's video has given you some insights to Beltane. I hope it's inspired you to, bring some magic into your lives, into your homes. And if you want to do further magic, make sure to be back here on Sunday for our live Beltane ritual here at Spirit Channel. Lady Angela and Lord Tony will be with us, and we're going to have a magical and wonderful time. So we invite you to that. But I'm so glad you're here. I want to say thank you for being part of my channel. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. It's free, and we'd just love you to be here. We put out videos every day, so definitely be here tomorrow. We're going to have more. And as I told you, while I'm traveling, our format's going to be a little different this week. But just roll with it. We'll have fun. Thanks, guys, for being here. I love you. Sending blessings to all of you as we prepare for this Beltane. By the way, help me out. Like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, post it on Facebook. Let's get the word out. Thanks for being here. We'll see you back here tomorrow. And until then, may you always blessed be. Hail the mystic Sun Lord, high in the sky, blessing us all.